I forget what day it is. Oh, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It is happy Wednesday, Valentine's Day. No, Vanderpump Wednesday. And so I am doing Vanderpump today at my normal time, 12:15, like I am right now. And I don't have my regular camera, so don't mind the view. But yeah, this is Vanderpump. I'm going to do this 12:15 one. I'm also going to do one later on at 6:05. Okay, p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, bear with me because my dumbass, okay, I'm doing it with my friend Dustin. You guys will know him from The Juice. Hey, Mimir, thank you for being here. You'll know him from The Juice, right? Talk radio. And he says he's Central Time Zone, right? I think Central, I'm assuming Central is California, West Coast, okay? And I'm also the other day putting Central Time Zone, CZT. And then I said, my husband's like, you know that there's also Mountain. I didn't realize there's Pacific. It's just Krista. So yeah, I had like 8 o'clock on there because I'm thinking that was Pacific. I don't know. So me and Dustin will be back also to do the same thing. I'm going to talk Vanderpump now because I have a lot to say, and then Vanderpump later, because Vanderpump has been a show that people like literally I've been watching from day one. I'm not playing with me. I've been watching from day one. I've been invested since day one. We had Scandival last year. This is post Scandival. And yeah, I am like ready to, I don't know. I want people to please come in. Oh, I just changed my camera. I want people to come in and please let me know what you think about production and the way that it was handled. What do you think they're trying to run with this narrative? And that is too dark, right? I feel like, I don't know, after watching Salt Lake and what they did with that narrative, I'm just really annoyed with the way production does things. Because, like, now it's obvious, like, they're stepping in, right? Like, because to me, it seems like they're trying to create a narrative that Lala is going to reach out to Raquel. Everybody's going to rally around Raquel, and Ariana's the bad guy because she's become the god because she's gets cheated on. Like that whole thing. That's what I feel like. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just jaded. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't like the way that it looks right now. Okay. They make that. Listen. Okay. I didn't realize that like there's so many time zones. I thought there was 3. There's 4. I was confused with Mountain and all that, but yeah. So I thank God because I can't stay up late because 8 o'clock for me, I thought was his 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Now he has to do it at 5, right? So that's 6 my time, guys. He's in Central Time Zone. Krista, I'll get it together by then. Dustin, if you're watching, I will get it together by then. I don't know who's going to show up today, but I did put my thing out. But anyway, I'm going to talk Vanderpump, and I'm going to drop the link too. My lipstick is also looking bright. What do you think? Keep it on, right? Fuck it. Who cares, right? I know, right? I'm horrible. I can't even believe. And then I didn't even. Thank you, Terry. I didn't even realize what I was doing the other day when I was talking to, in my opinion. I thought she said she was West Coast, and I was thinking when she said Central Time, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just horrible, and I learned this morning to literally, like, let's just, yeah, I know. So let's get into Vanderpump. Let me have my comment. Oh, sorry, forgot all the other stuff. If you're listening on the Who's Side Are You on podcast side, and you're listening to me talk to myself, that is not me talking to myself. I record all these episodes live. That you're probably just got a bunch of downloads for, new episodes for January, and they all should be downloaded now. And guys, don't mind my J. I have, you know what this hair is called? We're gonna call this hair J Wow, Jersey Shore, circa the very beginning of J Look. Because look how I did it just does not, well, it's not flowing, guys. Whatever, man. Come see the Crazy Live because my hair is a fucking mess. Yeah, I was trying to do something different as far as not working. So we'll call that JWoww. The circa Jersey Shore rectum, which had like the funky extensions before her glow up, you know. But yeah, so please can you like hit all of the podcast buttons? That would mean to follow the podcast, rate the podcast, even if you don't think I'm good enough to be sitting there with all the other podcasts and other podcasters. Please leave me a 5-star rating because it really helps. You don't have to re-listen to the episode, but you can just find it on download it on all the iHeart platforms, all the what am I trying to say? It was kind of a letdown. I can't speak. What am I talking about? Oh, Spotify, Apple, and all that. Okay, Krista, get the fuck together. I'll never get it together because that's how I am. What else? Everybody's going good. Let me see. Hi Terry. Let me say hi to everybody. Mamir, you're my friend, my besties. We're here. Everybody will be here soon, hopefully. We are live. Oh, let me turn Instagram on. Oh God, forgot about Instagram, guys. Hold on. Let me add Instagram. I'm in the right one, right? I am in the 12 o'clock one, right? Yeah. Oh, guys, hold on. Let's do Instagram. Sorry, it's gonna take me a minute. So yeah, VPR. I don't know if I want to say it was a letdown because we're not exactly. We're just getting familiar with stuff. I feel like I know, but I feel like that is that production sent Lala on that to call Rachel. She didn't do that on her own. There was no way she did on her, and when Watch What Happens Live kind of proved that. And I was like, wait a minute. So they're going to take Lala of all people to call her. And you know what? Rachel Raquel said, they said that that Lala had reached out to her at one point and she didn't trust it. So maybe they really were trying to get her back. I don't know how long they how long, what did I just do? How did I get back out of my studio? What am I doing? Sorry. In my studio. Hold on a second. Be right back. Putting on Instagram. So yeah, I feel like they used Lala. And I guess to do that storyline, like she's gonna call Rachel and see if like Rachel Raquel will call her back or whatever. I guess they were really trying to get her back on the show in the beginning. Now, I don't know how long that went on for. I just don't like the narrative. All right, live video, Krista, pay attention. Vanderpump. All right, be right back. Vanderpump. Audience, public, Instagram next. Okay, hold on. Let me get the stream key. Stream key, copy. All right, be right back. Instagram. All right, let me add it on here. I gotta add it up here. Vanderpump. My hair looks like my hair looks wild. I just never did the wild. It's wild. Okay, paste. Okay. What the fuck? Come on. Start. Save changes. All right, so that's that. Go to Instagram. Go live. Ooh, okay, here it comes. All right, so that should be good. Am I live on Instagram? Be live on Instagram? Yes. Okay, live on Instagram. All right, and I am back with you guys, and I'm here. Okay. So now we're live on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So all of them. So I expect people, please show up and let's talk about this because yes, I hope not, but they're trying to make this episode. She did, and it literally in the beginning, I bought it. Okay, I get it because I was trying to humanize her too. I'm like, look, people make mistakes, but I also think if we're gonna rally around Raquel, we're not going to go against Ariana. We're going to rally around both women. Okay, why is production going to make it one or the other? That's the way I feel like they're setting it up because at the end when they showed Ariana dancing and like everybody's praising her and everything, and then you show like Lala outside all sad about Rachel Raquel, and it's like you knew you were going to get Sheena to do it, right? So I like her showing grace, but I didn't buy it because I realized later on that production did that. Production's doing that. Like I guess like I don't know, like they're gonna make it look like that. I'm not gonna like run to watch it because I don't know. But there's a lot of episodes. There's a lot of part of the episode that I like. So I mean there was because a lot of it I was like I thought it wrapped up pretty well. Like so Schwartz, okay. Schwartz above it all. He has 2 pet beetles. Cool. Katie shows up at one point. She has cut her hair really short and she is getting the dogs, I guess. I don't know. And he says something about I wish Ariana would like talk to me or something like that. And like I guess at this point, like Katie's nobody's really that against Schwartz and her talking. You guys, and I remember this last season. I understand like Tom put him in a horrible position. Like Schwartz's dad was sick with like cancer, I think. His one brother has cancer too, or something. Somebody has cancer, and then somebody else is away, and then somebody else is sick, and like it's like his family, right? His family's up. Plus he got a divorce. And plus we know Sandoval's always, like kind of walked all over Schwartz. And if Schwartz finds something out and because by accident, not because he was looking, because Sandoval comes to him and tells him, it's like, fuck you. I get so mad at my friends when they do that to me. I'm like, la la la. I don't want to, hey Shay, I don't want to know. Why are you trying to fucking implicate me as your, like, I tell my friends, like, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know where, look, I don't care what I'll do with you. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where he got it from. I don't know where you're going. I don't know where, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to fucking know. Don't implicate me in shit. And I don't know which, is it a newer interview? I watched the older ones, but I didn't watch the newer one. I did watch the after show though. Did you guys watch the after show? The after show for Vanderpump is pretty good. I feel like they're like, if you're going to like literally like, you're going to air this episode or air this season and maybe not let us talk about it on our podcast, you have to give us an after show, because the after show is pretty good. Because it was like, this is why we said this. This is why we said that. I mean, I know, like, I've forgiven Tom a long time ago. You know, I also kind of weirded out. Listen, remember we kept trying to figure out why the hell can't he just buy her out? Like, what is the fucking problem? He should have, they have first choice when you're like the buyers, right? The buyers, like, it should not matter to you who lives in a house afterwards. I was like, maybe he couldn't afford it or something like that. And it's like, here, she doesn't want to fucking have it. And I'm like, no, Ariana. I can't side with you right there. And I don't really think that's legal. I don't think you're going to win that one, Ariana. If he even asked you, he offered over asking or whatever they said, get off your asshole, like, get out of it. Like, Ariana, you're going to make me mad. Like, let him buy the fucking house. Who cares? Like, take your $1 million and go. Like, I'd make a stipulation that, like, maybe if you would let him buy the house, even though I think you don't have a choice, that his second mortgage on there becomes his debt and not yours. So, like, you get most of the equity and he gets his fucking mortgages paid off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, buy her out. And let her, I mean, I don't, yeah, it's on Bravo. So I just go to Bravo on YouTube, and Bravo on YouTube has it. It's pretty good. And you know what, Tom, I mean, he's still being a dick about Ariana, and I don't understand. Like, I had asked that question when I was on his Patreon, and he answered. I said, why are you so angry with Ariana? Even if you fell in love, I understand. You cheated on her, I understand that. But then why in the world are you mad at her? Like, hold on, let me take a drink. I don't understand. He kind of still is. His answer to me was that, yeah, I was, well, I don't know, at the time, like, you know, she was like always, she was like always coming at me, and I was like, okay, he's not ready for my question. I retract, I'll ask again later when you've had some time to reflect, sir, and we'll come back to that question, sir, because the answer to that question is, I shouldn't have been mad at Ariana. You're right. I apologize for being married on her. I have no excuse. I should not have been married at Ariana. I was mad at the situation. Okay. So, Tom, when we have more time to think, I'll come back and ask that question again. Yeah, we're saying. There's no reason to be mad at Ariana. Nobody's supposed to be mad at Ariana. Not a one. She did not ask for this. She didn't ask for her whole entire life to be ripped up and down, upside down, and, you know, whatever. Even if you want to say, oh, she wasn't paying attention to what her man was doing. Oh, okay, because she trusted him? Fuck her then, right? Like, fuck me, because I trusted your fucking ass, you know? But she knew something was up. But anyway, listen, there's no excuse for what he did. But if we're going to have production rally around one, we're going to have them rally on both. And if they try to make it seem like Ariana doesn't deserve all of the things that have come her way because of this, why not? Do you want her to say no? Do you want her to not make money? Everybody wants her to move out, right? She needs to make money. She's not going to go in an apartment and pay mortgage or whatever they have to pay plus an apartment. Why should she do that? She's not the one who fucked up. He did. So living together, it's really not the big of a deal to find out because they're never home anyway. However, she still doesn't want to have the house, and I don't agree with that. And I don't think court will either. And I think it's a waste of time. Just let them buy the fucking house. Let them give you a 3.5 and just say, look, I'll let you buy the house, but you got to take on your debt because I'm not paying for Schwartz and Sandy's. I'm just saying, but she's actually kind of being there. Like, he is, but like the fact that it's her saying, I don't want him to have it. Like, you got to move anyway. So what does it matter? And he's not going to have Rachel Raquel there. And what do you think? He's not going to have Rachel Raquel in another house? I mean, Ariana, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't want I don't know. I wouldn't have to, at that point, I wouldn't have a choice. You know, he needs to keep going to therapy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to home. I know. Listen, I understand in his mind where in the very beginning maybe he didn't want to hurt her. Like there's just no reason that he went that long. I think he didn't want to break up with her, actually. I think that I don't know what he wanted. I don't know what he wanted because I don't know if Ariana was, I don't know. Like he just, to me, he fell so in love with Raquel. We know that now. Like, what? How can you do that when you're in love with somebody else? Like, it's just weird. Like, and I guess maybe like they were just friends after a while. But again, not because of her, because Tom. I don't know. And like I was watching old episodes, right? And I'm trying to see his perception of her coming at him or making him feel stupid. And you know what? I only know what I see? A fucking liar. It's like, you really don't want me to rewatch it, Tom, because like I'm actually seeing now what everybody else was talking about. And it's like, I didn't want that. I was obsessed with you, Tom. I used to have dreams. If my sister would come on, she'll tell you. Like not growing up, but like I would like, she's in the next bedroom and I would wake up and I'm like, Shen, I just had a dream that we were hanging out with Tom Sandoval. Like, that's how obsessed I was from the very beginning. I was still living at home when the show started. Funny, right? Oh my God. Like Jax, hanging out with Jackson in Lake City. Like, oh my God. Like, oh yeah. He called them trash, Jersey trash, the girls. Blocked by Jax, you know what I'm saying? So I'm blocked by Jax. That was like so fucking 2010. 2013, something like that. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you. Had to be before I was here. But anyway. Tom loved her. He loved her in the very beginning. Look, I think they had a good 5 years, right? But I feel like, again, it was like just I don't know. I know I was in the same situation, okay? Like, I was with somebody who, he was perfect, like perfect husband, right? In the very beginning, he was perfect. I was not, but I still wasn't meshed yet, right? And like, we ended up staying together like another 5 years without even having like any intimacy at all. Like, neither one of us wanted to leave his condo, the condo that he bought for the both of us. Neither one of us wanted to leave that. Really, we didn't have we had no reason really to like separate. Like, we were not sleeping together. We were in the same bed together, but I was like, I don't know. We were living like separate lives. And it's not that I fell out of love with him, but we fell out of love with each other and became like, we're just best friends. And I think I was codependent with this guy. Like, his name is Anthony, but, like, he was like, I would have married him in the very beginning. And then like, after a while, like I can see how that happens, but you have such a nice life that you're like, you kind of don't want to break up with your life. And I also didn't want to break up with his family. And I still talk to his family. He had 6 sisters. Okay. 5 sisters. I'm sorry. Older than him. He was the baby of the family, Italian. And here I come. Look at me, all Jersey short out. Hey, and his mom, his family loved me. And like, so yeah, like we had the same friends because we didn't sound like, and he was a good dude. Like, he's still single, by the way. His wife had just I don't know, it was a long story, but I can see how that happens, right? And it was weird. It's like became just good friends. And like, I even like hooked him up with my friend, like after that, like a year after we broke up. Eventually I left him for somebody else, but I was like, we were having intimacy. So it was weird. Like, but yeah, I probably had a girlfriend at the time. But anyway, I can see how that happens. But see, like, as soon as I met my Raquel, I left within like a day or two. I mean, I was with this guy and I met my Raquel and I was like, it's like having that new relationship feeling, but I didn't stay and I didn't like, you know what I mean? I think I stayed out 1 or 2 nights and then I never went back and I broke up with him. But he was that surprised. Like, he kind of thought I was going back to my parents. It was just weird. So like, I could see how it happens. But the whole thing with the harming thing. Now, at one point I might have said to him too, because look, I would like kill myself. Like, I wouldn't, the shock of that would make me feel that way, right? Do we really think she was going to do that? No. And Tom knows that wasn't going to happen. But I know how he was like, thinking that she was going to be so devastated. And yeah, she would have been, but why did you take her to, like, there's so many things that Tom did. He took her to like counseling and shit, like, and make her think everything was okay. But anyway, so James and Allie love their house. I love James. I don't like the narrative that people are starting to put out about him. I have only seen one incident of DV, and that was when Kristen slapped him at a wedding. I forget whose wedding was it. I think it was Jackson's wedding, maybe. So, whatever. he's changed and it's obvious. I want to give James his flowers because he's really I feel like James has come a long way, and you don't have to like him or love him or whatever, but like I don't think that he deserves to be drugged and that right now. I just don't. I like he said he's with Allie. He stopped drinking. He smokes same thing I do. He's I do it all day too, dude. I'm like, me too, me too, me too. And it's like I don't think that's their thing. Whatever was going on before, if Raquel wants to start putting that narrative out, I think that's a shame on her. Because why are you talking about this now? This has nothing to do with now. I mean, like, did you not? I'm sorry. You should have worked on that after you broke up with the dude, if that was the situation. I don't like you doing Scandal, and then you're adding the fact that there's DV with you and James, and then Kristen put the book out about it and alludes to him being that. And it's like, okay, maybe she says she was too, but like, why are we doing this to him now? Like, the dude, I'm sorry, like, he's come a long fucking way. And I don't, even if you want to say that, like, Lisa is a, like, enabler, but I don't think that Allie's an enabler. So I don't think Allie's an enabler, and I think he's finally growing up. And hey, look, I wasn't perfect either, so I kind of, I feel for James because I don't like when people are like doubt him anymore. Like, people are gonna fuck up, and it's not like it's he's not. We've never seen any incidents of what they're alleging, what she's alleging. Okay, even if you want to say toes for nose, when she had her nose broke or whatever, she had to get that thing. Why didn't she take care of it back then? Why are we now going to say that James is involved in DV? It's like, and I'm like, now it makes me not even want to watch Kristen on the new Valley show. So, can you guys tell? I finally figured out a way to get the sign to. I mean, I can't fucking see the sign. You can see that it says something. Let me see. I don't know. I don't even know if I take off the portrait mode if you'll be able to see it or not. But yeah, so Allie and him are having a pool party soon at the house. I live under the airport as well, so who cares? At least you got a house. At least you're in your house. The other people do not. So, well, I'm sorry, Shane and Rock. I'm not. They all do it. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, leave the poor guy alone. Just because it's under the airport, it's cool. Thank God. The sandwich shop looks really fucking nice. Wow. Love it. Wanted to open. I don't know. I guess they're waiting for more stuff to happen. I guess like permits and stuff. But good for them. So like how they went to get their little teacups and stuff. So like she said, she doesn't want to sell him the house, and she tells Katie that I wish somebody would just tell her just give it up and sell the goddamn house to him. Because he says in the after show that he offered her $3.9 million, which they paid 2.5 or something like that. Watch What Happens Live is so irritating. But I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna talk about it with a smile. I'm not gonna get activated anymore. But Rappaport and Andy can lick each other's assholes, and I'm sure they are. I don't know who's sucking whose dick, but somebody's sucking somebody's dick because I can't stand it. I can't stand Andy anymore, knowing that he's lying about Vontice and that like he's trying to create the narrative with Ariana. Oh my god, like something that with Lala that like. Oh, guys, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Just watch it. I might be crazy. Like I said, I could be fucking ignoring police. I could be just just jaded by what they did with my eyes are on her. What they did with Salt Lake. Okay, what they did with Harmonica. Did you see Lisa's bangs? Did you guys see Lisa's bangs? Larja, where are you? Kendra, where are you? Did you see Lisa's bangs? Please tell me that you're Kendra. If you come up, please tell me that your thumbnail or whatever your avatar is going to be her bangs. Lisa got bangs, guys. So I'm trying to move on. All right, let me move on. Where am I at? My fucking notes keep going. I get my nerves. iPhone's making me mad this week. Everything makes me mad this week. So Lala, okay, wait, no, hold on. We got that one. He doesn't want to sell to her. Yeah. Oh my God, he glued the fucking. Oh my God, the penis flute. I need a penis flute now. I need a penis flute, guys. They glued it back together. He's his assistant, and his assistant is like basically they're talking about the shutting off the the lights or something, or some lights at night or something. And at one point she also tells a story about, oh my god, how there was a letter to go out and it was from Tom to her and it had glitter on it, and he had bought like a glitter, like a galaxy light, and he like emptied the glitter on into it. I was laughing. I was like, Tom, are we really talking about glitter paints and glitter letters, and you learned how to use a stamp? Like, shut the fuck planet around. Like, what the fuck, Tom? Don't say that ever. Don't ever say that in public again, that you learned how to use stamps and that you put glitter on it when she was halfway through her thing and that you mailed it to her. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, don't ever say that. Please don't ever say that again. Yeah, I'm like trying to get your hotness back, Tom. I need your hotness back. I need your hotness back. I'm going to need you to come back to reality. I'm going to need you to, do something about you, and you're sending glitter pens and not fucking, I don't know. Like, what? I don't know. Glitter stamps, something about glitter and emptying things out, and probably about galaxy lights. And his assistant, he lost his assistant. Oh, that's a shocker. I mean, if I had to just be the go-between between those two, he doesn't listen anyway. But I like the fact that James isn't drinking. He's only smoking, like I said, same with me. He's funny in his confessional about Tom being mad at him. He's like, hold on, let me shut this fan off. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure fucking Tom knows I'm mad at him. He's like, carrier pigeon probably told him at this point. Your friend James, yeah, he's mad. He's real mad. I was like, James, I love him. I love my James. I do. I gotta give him props. I've never not liked James. I think he's changed, and I think he deserves a chance. And I think we're not gonna entertain her DV things or whatever she's trying to do. You need to go away, Rachel Kell. If that's what the hell you're dying on, go die on it somewhere else, girlfriend. Because I'm not interested. I don't know about anybody else. I'm not interested in hearing about it. Okay, I'm not. Go tell a therapist. It's not time to take James down now. Okay, you fucked up. Just take it on the chin. You fucked up. Not James. You fucked up. So leave him alone. Leave James out of this. I don't want to hear you're fucked up from him. And, that's why you did it. Because that has nothing to do with what you did to Ariana. Okay, what you did to Ariana. Okay, love, addiction. Okay, cheating on with your friend's husband, boyfriend, whatever, 9 months. No, sorry. DV doesn't make you do that. Okay, it might break you down, but let's not. You haven't even said it yet. I'm just saying that's the narrative that I think you're trying to do, and I don't think that it's cool because you know what? That's why he broke up with James. I didn't want to tell anybody. No, he yelled at your mom on Thanksgiving, is what you told us. Like, what? Come on. I listen. I'm sorry. If anybody else cares, you care. I'm sorry. I don't. I seem to not care. So Lala and her mom, cool. I like her living situation. I think it's cool as hell. I think she's next to Sheena, which is cool. Remember Brock's like a dad to Ocean. Her brother's there, which is cool. I would love that. I love that. Having her brother, her mom, that's a cool family. That's a cool dynamic. So maybe she's not. And she also wants to be a sperm donor too. Sorry, I'm fucking with my hair. Sound like it. She wants a sperm donor. I don't blame her. Because look what happened. Her picker's off. Lala, your picker's off. So yeah, you need a sperm donor. Okay. Just saying. Why fuck it up? Why fuck it up now? I just don't maybe I would feel maybe that other kid would be like, oh, you have a dad. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Brock would be a sperm donor. Oh my God, Krista. You know what? Sheena put that in my fucking head, okay? About Lala and Brock. I know it's her anxiety, but I never thought that. But I'm like, you know what? She's right. If this one can do it to this, because I never thought Sandoval had him to do a fuck. I don't know, he had him to be a fuck up, but not that much of a fuck up, So yeah, but anyway, back to Lala and her mom, which is awesome. Yeah, so her mom's cool, love it. Her brother's there, like we said, he's cool. Easton forgot all about him. Yeah, and she's like Ariana's man. She's talking about talking about her trauma and her heartbreak. And I don't know what she means. I don't know if she means just a heartbreak of thinking that somebody's something that they're not, which we did not. I don't know if I wasn't confused on who Randall was. I mean, remember how she said they never had sex and stuff after she had Ocean or she pregnant with Ocean. Those episodes are playing right now. And even the episodes where they just shot back with Ariana and Tom, or Tom's saying the 2 happiest days of my life were this day and the day I met you. And I was they just played that scene. Oh my God. It reminds me of stuff that like just happened, not just happened, but happened within like the last couple seasons. It was Rochella. It was the COVID season. So yeah, so then, oh my God. So then James and Schwartz going out to lunch. I was like, thank God their dynamic is cool. I like the dynamic. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at any of this. I'm not mad at Schwartz having a friend. I know that they had to make somebody, Lala, leave it to Lala and James to be the bridge, the gaps of everybody. You know what I mean? Lala, I don't know. Like, you're, I don't know. It hurt. So, all right. So Schwartz gets a gift for James. Cool. I was like, I would love that. Because I'm a plant person, and you can get me one of those plants. I'll take it. That was cool. You got him a really cool plant, one of those plants. It's called a monster or something. It's like looks like Swiss cheese, and they're huge. And then you meditate with them and stuff. Like, yeah, they're cool. I was excited for that. I like seeing that dynamic. It was cool that I'm saying James has changed. He seemed very excited to see him, and they seemed excited to see each other. And then, like, you remember what happened, but it's like, I wish that freaking Tom would stop in the confessionals. Remind us of shit that he did. I don't want to be reminded that you kissed Raquel. I don't want to be reminded that, like, that's why James didn't talk to you, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to be reminded of that shit in his confessional. Like, it's my nerves. I hope he doesn't say that shit out loud. But like, he's wearing his Schwartz and Sandy's hat. He said the biggest. I like gifts like that too. Like, I want candles. Ew. And I didn't know that there was a candle made by that retard, Gwyneth Paltrow, called the scent of vagina or something. What in the fucking world? Why? I don't even want to know what that smells like, but I hope that's not the one that he got him. But you need to go somewhere, Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, what the hell? You're a weirdo. Why would you make a candle the scent of vagina? Like, what the fuck does it even? No, that's not cool. It's not hip. It's just fucking plain weird. You're a plain weirdo. And like, I know your dad's like, I don't know, you're like part of the Illuminati. I'm just saying, you're just like not even probably a real person. You say, Larja, hey. Here, are you watching? You are? Okay, good. I'll drop the link. It's really annoying. It's really annoying, VPR. I feel like I liked all the scenes except for when they're trying to make Lala be Raquel's friend, and it's like, you wanted her back that badly? You were willing to have like Lala reach out to her, and like we kind of knew that already. But like, yeah, weird, right? And then I was like, oh my God, are we really going to do that? I'm saying we need to rally around both ladies. We're not just going to pick one or the other. We're not going to say that, oh, Ariana doesn't deserve to be a god. She deserves everything that she was offered her. She's not going to say no to money. Why would she do that? You want her to say no to everything she's offered? I don't. Not my fault you disappeared, girl. Not my fault you went away. Like, I'm sorry. Ariana does deserve all the things that she gets. Like, it's not her fault. Her dude just blew up her fucking life. Either way, whether they weren't having a real relationship or not, he should have just told her. He made her look stupid. So yeah, if she becomes a god because of it, good for her. Because if I had to go through the worst thing that ever happened to me in my life, which is probably one of them situations, that situation, oh my God, I wish the whole world would rally around me. Not that many people are that lucky to have a whole community of people that like reality TV and I love you that are willing to be that supportive of Ariana. So like she's very lucky that worst heartbreak in her life happened when she was doing the show where she had all the support of us and her family and her friends. And I don't think she should have to shoot with Sandoval. I don't mind other people forgiving him. I'm forgiving him. I'm choosing to not like dog him and I'm trying to understand. I'm watching his podcast. I'm still understanding. Like I said, I'll retract my question and I'll ask him again later on when he's had more time to think about it because I wasn't happy with the answer that he gave me. Why are you so mad at Ariana? You saw how she comes at me. He said something cool a little bit, and then he went to you saw how that, and I'm like, retract. That's not the answer that we're looking for, Tom. Nope, sorry. Next time I will ask again when you figure out your slip and shit. When you figure out that you're not mad at her. When you figure out the right answer, Tom, is that you regret that you were not mad at her. You were mad at the situation, and that you should take back all the angry things that you say about her. Okay, that's the right answer. But I'll ask again when you have more time to think. We'll come back to that. Okay, I'm paying $25 a month for the Patreon. I deserve the right answer, the answer that I want. I know. My interim. I know. I don't know what your heartbreak's about. What is your heartbreak about? You knew who this guy was, right? I really think that you actually probably were happy that he got caught doing something stupid because then you could leave. with her and not have to worry about it. Like you didn't cheat on him. You know what I mean? You could just leave, right? You have a reason to leave him now, right? Same Larja. So yeah. So she's her not take so they go up to the spa. So they show up at the spa, Lala and Sheena. And I thought they were like dressed kind of funny. And I was like, oh, they're at the spa, cool. She tells the story about, Summer Moon pooping and stuff. And she wants him to meet the new guy, Dan, which we see Dan. Dan's hot. Wish Dan would be here. I wish Dan was here, but I'm kind of glad that he's letting her film by herself. I guess they're still together, which is cool. He's willing to be on the show, which is cool. I'm happy for Ariana. Like I said, I'm assuming, they weren't having intimacy, so she was able to meet this guy, fall for him, whatever. He's a bartender, lives in New York, and him and Brock hang out, and they're all happy because they hang out. But her being on Zoloft, so first, I don't know. I mean, yeah. I'm glad that she's feeling better. I was really shocked because I remember her saying that she would have these like thoughts of like of I don't know, like not throwing Summer Moon off the balcony, but she would get scared holding her on the balcony. Like, what if she just dropped her? It was crazy, and she's like, I couldn't stop those thoughts. And then she said she had control of it, and then this triggered it. And you know what? The shit like this, because oh my God, when it makes you think that like I've had it where like Maureen was my neighbor, right? We were best friends. Maureen, Maureen, she's pretty hot. She's always been hot. Like we're not that I'm not, but like my husband, I'm not. There's times where I convince myself they were sleeping together for like a day or two. That's just me craziness, and I get it. There's thoughts sometimes you cannot stop them. And then I'm like, I gotta come back to reality. But like, I don't know. I mean, I guess them hanging out so much maybe doesn't help either, but oh my God, Allie. I think she was probably a super fan too, but I don't know, who cares how they met. Whatever's happening, it's working for James. He's working out, he's meditating, and he has bought his house, and he's only smoking 420. He's 420 sober like me. I call it 420 sober, Jersey sober, Cali sober. I'm gonna have to pull my hair back. It's on my fingers. I do not like my hair. It's got too much. Put it this way, I get too many tracks in my hair right now. I'm gonna get a clip of it. So yeah. Allie, I like her. Whatever she's doing, it's working for James. And I feel like he's ouch. If that DV thing is the situation, I don't think it should be coming back up now. Kristen, it's bad enough that Kristen put it in her book. And everybody kind of is, I don't know if people assumed it or not, but like I said, the only time I've ever seen anybody be physical, it was Kristen punching James or slapping James or punching James at one of their weddings. I don't know if it was had to be Jax's wedding, right? Had to be Jax's wedding. So he spit on her door at one time, Kristen's, and we had assumed that he had hit Rachel Raquel, but like I don't know. She had a nose job, and then she bumped it on something, allegedly, she was saying, and they had to do toes for nose so she could get it fixed, which is okay. And then people were like, I wonder if James did it, and then it was never talked about again. So I'm sorry. So yeah, there's my hair. Too much blonde in it, but yeah. So that happens. They're talking about the Zoloft and how Sheena is finally, I don't know, I guess she needs to be off it or something for 3 weeks, or she's on it for 2 weeks. Is she going off of it? Is that why she's not drinking for 3 weeks, or just getting on it? I don't know, one or the other. And then we get to a commercial, and I love Schwartzy too. I'm forgiving them both, okay? You think Allie looks like a super fan? I don't like Allie. I mean, I don't like Rachel Raquel for James, but I do like Allie for him, because I feel like Allie is actually changing him for the better. I think her spirituality and her vibration is rubbing off on him. Her positive light, the light being that she is the very, very great numerologist that she is actually too. And you know who told me? Well, actually, like Fem Tarot has recommended her for numerology. So she's really into that stuff. Like, and you guys know how I am. I love it. So, but anyway, whatever she's doing, he's meditating. That's like the best form of therapy anyway, for me. Anyway, it's the best form of medication. It took me like a long time. So then also we get the commercial of Jax. It's called The Valley. And Oh, God help me. God help me. He's in a clown car. And if you guys don't know this, I call him the broken clown. I've been calling him the broken clown for a long time. And I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm just going to call him the clown. And I'm just going to call him Jax. And I'm just going to say that we're going to watch it. I'm going to cover it with Manny because he's actually a Jax fan. He's whatever. He's the opposite of Krista's fan. Whatever Krista likes, Manny doesn't. And it's like, and sometimes when we do agree, it's like, very rare, but it's not. We respectfully disagree, but it'll be fun. And yeah, so that's happening. And actually tonight too, when I come back to do this again, I keep saying I don't know, it's like 6:05, something like that. I got to make sure with Dustin at 5, his time is okay. And enlarge it. I was putting Central Time Zone, okay, as I thinking it was Pacific. Well, I didn't know Pacific. I was thinking West Coast. The other day I was putting CZT, CCT, and I thought that was West Coast. And then when I was talking to, so then when I put my times down today, Dustin's like, I can do it 5 my time, and I'm in Central Time. I'm thinking Central Time is where you are in California. So then I'm like, that's 8 o'clock my time. So I made that time up, and I was wrong and then this morning, I'm like, wait a minute. I think there's like 4 time zones, and I think Central means, I'm like, babe, what is, yeah, that was a whole thing. And I'm like, this is what I mean about the Teresa stuff. I'm just like her sometimes. I'm like, that's something. I was dying. I couldn't even remember how to write. I didn't even know how to abbreviate the Central Time Zone. And then I forgot that I've been writing Pacific. I wrote Pacific. I knew that. I wrote that I've had to write that before. I knew Pacific time. But what was I thinking? I just don't know where Mountain is. That's all. Just don't try to tell me where Mountain. Don't tell me about that. Okay, so. Oh, the Kristen of it all. She's coming back, right? Her and Luke. He's in a clown car. Brittany's like, Jax, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my God. It's going to be so much fun. That was so crazy. Oh, you're like 3 hours, right? But like, I thought you were 5. Because I thought, like, I don't know. I was thinking, like, I don't know why it was 5 and you guys were 5. And so, all right. So then I guess we'll move on a little bit to Tom Tom night. I thought we were getting ready for James and Allie's pool party, but we're going to Tom Tom for DJ James's thing, which is cool. Let me smoke real quick because I can't stop doing James's thing, which is awesome. I love the fact that he was actually on Southern Hospitality. He was in Charleston. Oh, he was DJing, and that one chick that works at the restaurant, she's a DJ too. Because I told you this is just like Vanderpump all over again. She was opening for him, so he was all over the USA. Like, I think it's legal everywhere, isn't it? Is it legal everywhere? I know we've had it medically and both for 2 years. We've had medical for 3 or 4, something like that, a long time. But I had it medical, and then it just became legal, street legal. I can get on the street and buy it. I don't know if that's everywhere, but I mean, I don't know. It's not legal everywhere. It should be. That's the thing that keeps me sober. Hello, Amy. Oh yeah. So, I was a little upset. I got a little upset too when Ariana was getting upset about being at Tom Tom. They were showing all the flashbacks. I was a little emotional. Because, I watch it. I've been watching it for a long time too. And it is kind of sad, but it's like, I don't know. I'm confused about Lala and the heartbreak of it all. I don't know what part of that she means. And then, I mean, Ariana, you gotta let Tom buy the house. I don't think it's legal. I don't think you're allowed to stop him. I mean, if that's what's stopping them, like, so in the after show, well, let me get to the part I forgot. Let me get to the best part about it because we'll do the after show chat. So talking to Dan, she's 427 miles away from him, or 4,000 something. Far away. She's very nervous. She says, I'd be nervous too. Especially when you got your friend coming at you and going, well, she didn't know this yet, but I reached out to Rachel. I feel bad for her. Voila. Like, I don't know if production is making you do this, but you would lose your fucking mind if anybody talked to him. He's not, your ex is not on the show anymore. Same thing. I don't want to make him feel left out. Oh, you would lose your fucking mind. Like, not fair. Especially Rachel. No. I mean, yeah, you doubled down. Or not doubled down. You basically said, I'm glad that the universe protected me, and she didn't answer the phone. Because I'm like, okay, Chris Production put you up to it, right? Because production wants her to come back. And I think they were trying at that point. And I think maybe they give up after that. But not after we find out about, the glitter that he buys and the glitter balloon that he broke and that glitter on it. Or no, I'm sorry. You get her something and it lights up when you light up, or you touch it and I touch it. I want one, whatever it is. I want to be able to, you guys touch something and then I'm over here and I can touch it at the same time and mine lights up when yours lights up or something. That's cool. So I guess he got her that, but then something about glitter, I don't know, opening up something and glitter comes out and I'm like, oh, cute. Whatever. Okay. I'm glad that you learned letter writing and stamp glittering. What the fuck? I just found out that kids don't even learn to do cursive anymore in school. I thought that's kind of odd. How do you sign your name? Like, they don't teach kids cursive now? So, like, what happened? Like, why? How did they sign their name? But anyway, that's is what it is. Yeah. So Ariana and Katie, they're all walking in, which is cool. Watching them walk in and then watching them walk in before, like years before. I feel like this is going to be the end of the season, the end of the series. Do you think it's going to be the end after the season? Like, where are we going to go from here? I don't know. So when they walk in, everybody gets to see the Tom. She makes a big deal about where she sits, and they do the flashbacks, which was cute. It was cute, James is doing really well, and everybody's there to support him. And then Lisa walks in, and she's kind of a little shady with Ariana. Ariana's a little shady with her. Kind of, I'd be too if I was kind of sticking up for Tom, but whatever. We know how Al is. I mean, we know how Lisa is. Listen, these people need a paycheck. So they're going to film with each other. I got to put my hair back. They are going to film with each other, whether they like it or not. And like I'm saying, like, we don't have to like be pretend friends with Raquel. Raquel is going to come back. If she's going to come back, she's going to come back. She would come back already. I don't think she's coming back. I know my production, I guess they want to try in the beginning, but if they're going to try to shape this like this season around like Ariana's the bad guy here somehow, or like, I don't know, like she's like a god because of all this stuff, I'm just like not interested. Because that's not my show. I'm just saying, it's not the show that it's like producers are just stepping in way too much. Like these showrunners are like, I don't know. I heard a lot of stuff from like on Dana Welke's podcast, right? So Cedric that used to be on with Beverly Hills, like even her, she's like, yes, they have, each of them have showrunners, they have producers. And then, like, Raquel, like, and they kind of compete with each other. That's kind of like what happened with Monica. Like, they got competitive and, like, kind of fucked shit up. And made it very, like, not cool. And, like, it just doesn't, like I'm saying, it didn't make sense to me what was going on over there. And now it's kind of like, I don't, like, trust anything now. Like, I don't trust any of these same producers, too, by the way. I hope you guys can still hear me. Just 20 years ago. Oh my God. Like, Mimir, that's nuts that I didn't know that. I mean, I graduated in 95. So yeah, I learned cursive and we didn't have computers yet either. So yeah, so that was that. And we have Lala tell Lisa, I understand what I understand what she's saying, but I just feel like maybe, reaching out to her, telling her that you'll be there for her if you need a friend. I don't know, not a friend, but I mean, I don't know what Lala basically said then at Watch What Happens Live. That she said she didn't answer, so like, let's just like, are we gonna just pretend like a scene didn't happen? I mean, I understand why she's getting like a little emotional, but like, maybe I'm emotional all the time. I cry over everything. I wanted to humanize Rachel too, but I wouldn't be telling Lala. I mean, I wouldn't be telling Ariana. That just makes me feel like you're not my friend. I have a problem when somebody fucks me over and friends of mine talk to that person. You know what I mean? Tom, you got to film with the guy. Raquel, you do not. I mean, we all can say, hey, like we wanted to reach out. We want to make sure she had somebody there for her. She was fine. Okay. We knew where she was. She was fine. But anyway, I don't know where the producers are going with this, but that's about it. I'll be back later, guys. I don't know what I said, 6:05, right? Seamus. Who that is? Is that your kid, your son, your husband? Yeah, hang in, Dub. I'm gonna make this a short one. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'll be more. I'm gonna look at the after show was kind of fucked up. Like the after show was like. basically they're all sitting, they're not all in one room, but like Tom's like talking about his glitter pen and his glitter gifts, and yeah, Seamus just not okay. Look, I don't know. Like, how do you sign your name? Do they learn how to sign their names? Like, how do you sign your name? Like, how do you sign your name? Like, you have to sign your license, you know? These earrings are cool. Anyway. Like that then they show all the people dancing around Ariana and praising Ariana. I'm like, okay, great, good. What's her point? Make everybody rally around both ladies. Why are we doing this for Kel? I don't know. You know, and your argument, at this table is not really the same, okay? It's not the same, okay? Different players, like she said. Like I'm saying too. We can't even compare this to what's always happened. Oh, they've always been cheaters on that show. Okay, yeah, but that was a long time ago. And some of them, you know, they didn't have 9-year relationships, living with somebody almost for like, you know, basically married, owning a home. That was never the thing. Kristen and fuck Jax. It's like he fucks his best friend's girlfriend and his girlfriend's best friend, and he gets to stay on the show for years. And you know what, Raquel, you should have came back. You would have had somebody to film with. They would have forced somebody to film with her. Probably would have found her a friend. And they would have learned to forget her. You know what I mean? They would have forgiven her. Ariana doesn't have to. I don't really care about your podcast. I really don't want to hear about it anymore. Especially if you're going to bring up the stuff about James. Like, why are you going to ruin this kid's life now? Or try to. And I hope that people just kind of look at you and be like, you're just being messy. Like, what are you doing? Like, you got to really say, like, you can just say, you don't have to say he did it. It's James. Like, I don't know. Also, their outfits, like, I don't know. I guess like dressing like a guy's in. You know, I don't know. I'm not into like business suit looks. I don't know. Maybe it looks cute on them, but yeah, I'm like today. I watched it 3 times because I thought I kept missing parts. I thought I was missing parts because I didn't see Tom that much, so he wasn't really in it till the end. And he was in love with her. We find that out. I don't really. Yeah, my eyes are real bad. Mine are like really bad. I broke my glasses when I got them over this summer. I remember my red glasses, and I haven't gotten them fixed since. Like seriously, like, and also the thing with Beth in the interview, I really don't. She did get roasted on there. Yeah, I mean, they would have exactly. Listen, she would never did the Bethany interview if she was back on the show. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she should have just went back on the show because they would have fixed it. But listen, they got people hanging out with Tom, right? Sandoval's bad. Look. And also, again, I'm not on Lala's. I mean, I'm not on Ariana's side about the house. Let him buy you out. What are you doing? Who cares? You don't have a say. I know for a fact, I really don't think you can fight that. And if that's what's holding you guys up, Jesus Christ, sell that fucking house. Like, sell them, buy the house. And I would just be making it, I don't know, maybe say, hey, you take on your debt. Like, you're a part of that you remortgaged. And, you know, and he said Ariana hasn't paid a bill in 8 months. Why are you not paying your bills, kids? Ariana and Tom, why? Are you paying it, Tom? Because like, who's not paying the mortgage? Who's not paying the bills? That's kind of crazy. I'm sorry, that's crazy. That's fucking nuts. I hope to God those mortgages did not go into foreclosure or behind, because if that happens, you are not getting new houses, kids. You're not going to be able to get new houses, kids. Not mortgages. You're not going to be able to do that. Like, what are you doing? This is not War of the Roses. Sell the motherfucking house to him and pay your goddamn bills. Like, pay your bills, pay your monthly bills, pay your fucking. Nobody has once told you to stop paying them. I don't know one person, one lawyer, one divorce attorney, or whatever you guys are doing that has told you to stop paying the bills. I thought that's why you were staying there and not getting other apartments, because it was expensive and you want to pay two things. Like, somebody tell her to let him buy the house. Like, let him buy her out. Who fucking cares? I remember I was so confused. I'm like, guys, this does not make sense. Like, we thought maybe he couldn't afford it. Maybe they had no equity in the house at all. And he needed, he just like, I'm not leaving. But then it doesn't make sense. He's got to buy her out. Look, he offered her more than what they paid for it. Whatever he offered, it was pretty good. It was higher than, market value, right? She's going to make money, but I would also tell him to take on that second mortgage debt, right? Like, and who cares what his fucking mortgage rate is? Who cares what his rate is? Let him do all that, right? You buy it, you sell it to him. You sell it to him like he's a regular buyer, except you let him take on that part of the debt. Like, whenever the equity split between them, or whatever he gets, he'll get a certain percentage towards his whatever. he's going to have, I hope he takes on that whole mortgage, because I don't think she should have to pay for that second mortgage that he took out. She doesn't want the house. One of them has to move. She's like, if I have to move, he has to move. And it's like, that's kind of, I understand what you're saying. Haha, me too. Like, if I do it, he does. Like, no, that's not really kind of legally. You kind of have to let him buy you out. I'm pretty sure you are not allowed to stop him. I think, and then I think you also get first, like, you are the first person that gets the option to buy it is the other seller. Like, a toxic environment for him. Oh, for her, yeah. Can you tell him to please leave on the galaxy lights or something? And then Tom's like, that's private or community property. I don't know what the fuck he was saying. I was like, okay, if I had to go back and forth with these two at that, I mean, look, she said they make they really have no contact. But then he also said on the after show, I think she's moved by now, but she hasn't been there either. Yeah, and I'm really, yeah, that's kind of like, she's got to stop. She's got to get over that part of it, because, like, I really don't think she has a choice. And yeah, paying a lawyer to fight that is like, that's a waste of your money. A lawyer should just say, look, I'm not going to make him take your money. You can't stop him from buying you out. You can't say, nanny, nanny, poo, poo, you can't have it. Like, you can't do that. That's not legal. You can say it. You can get nanny, nanny, poo, poo all you want, but you're not going to get what you want. Like, you're just not going to get it that way. And it'd be kind of weird if a judge said, no, Tom, you can't buy you. Then, like, you have his, like, I don't know, have his mom buy. I don't know. Whatever this, sell it, make the seller somebody else. I don't know. Make Schwartz the seller or buyer. I'm sorry. Make Schwartz the buyer. I don't know. Get around it somehow. I know. Listen. Hey, Zara. Oh my God. Hey, yeah, it was pretty good. I was a little annoyed with the narrative they're trying to put that they're trying to do. Yeah, I heard they put a lot of money in that sandwich shop. And then what are they? They're waiting for like the seats outside, because I guess they started it when it was COVID or right around COVID, and everybody was sitting outside at that point. And then they figured that was they think that's the only things that people would want. Like, why don't they just open up without the outside? That's what I was wondering. And you know who probably would know? Norma, because she lives around there. I'm curious as why they need the outside seating. Why can they open it without that and wait and then just get permits later on down the road for the outside seating? A control freak, yeah. You can be the 99 poo poo, but oh, love message. Oh, I know. I don't know what you guys know, but there's times where like when I really like you guys are there when I really need you guys. I'll get my DMs and I'm like, oh, I love you guys. Yeah, performative. Not her grief, her disdain for him. Because if she really thought I was a monster, she wouldn't mind living in the house with me. Sir, she's not there half the time. Like, you guys are apparently not there. You were away for 2 months doing that show. Then she was doing Dancing with the Stars. Oh, no. Look, you guys make me. I don't know what you're talking about, but I want to hear it. I want to be me feel like that. I'm always dancing around my house. I'm telling you, I dance. I have the one man dance party every morning, and I light my incense sticks. Where's the other one? I have them right here. I light an incense stick. They're actually Palo Santo incense, and if I don't listen to like called Mo Mantra. I'll listen to 80s and I'll dance around listening to that. It's been a good mood. But yeah. I know. They're amazing, aren't they? And they've literally a lot of the guys have been around since like Adam's Day. It's like 3 years. And they've been back, and especially like I love having Lauren up too. Like, I'm kind of glad I'm taking a break from the house I sing today. I'm definitely good. But I am gonna be back later on to do another Vanderpump. But I'm gonna do it with Dustin and see what they have to say. See, I like fresh eyes, so it's like Manuel and Dustin. It's gonna be like fresh eyes on this. They've only just started watching just last season, so I'm curious what they think compared to what I think. I'm gonna let them give their opinions later. But if I look like I said I'm JWoww. I'm season 1 JWoww today. Just look at season 1 JWoww from the Jersey Shore. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's like this. That's what she looks like. And I was like, your extensions are so bad. And every time I do something like this, I'm like, oh God, I did a JWoww today. Yeah, it's crazy. I know you love me. I was like, and I was having something. I'm like, my hair, I hate my hair today. I won't stop playing with it. I had to stop spending a lot of money, and I had to stop buying a lot of hair. And my husband's gonna kill me. I can't. I've been using the hair that I've had, so that's why it's like different, and I don't like it. I need new hair, and I gotta stop doing that to myself. Because who the fuck do I think I am? I should not be buying 3 packs of hair a week. I don't need new hair every time. But maybe I do because I can't get. I do. I know it is JWell. See, I knew it. I knew it. See, I'm JWell season 1. I'll pull up the picture. Watch, you guys laugh. Especially with the makeup, because I can't. I even tried to do. Oh my god, like Candor, wherever you are. The tutorial that you sent me is good, but I cannot do contouring. I don't know what my effing problem is, but I can't do contouring. Maybe I have to like spend more time, like practicing. I don't know. I tried. And I just, yeah, it's decent one hair. I must have did this before. Here it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why it's me? It's me. Holy shit. Okay, guys. Look. Oh my god, get back. You're gonna love it. You guys are gonna laugh, guys. Okay, see this? Okay, see the blonde over there? Just see that right there. No, look. I tanned in the tan. Well, I'm not losing the tan. I have a tan bit here. It's kind of like ridiculous, though. I mean, I think see? I love it. I can't. I can't. Look, see the hair? I can't. Like, what is up with us? I'm trying. I try. She was a vibe. Look, I can't. Look, we Jersey people, we have a very hard time. We don't like change, okay? We don't like change. It takes us a long time to like. I just started winging my eyeline. Like, still doing my okay. So my Zach's girlfriend. I told you my nephew's girlfriend. She's in her 20s, right? I told you I didn't know how cool I was. I was not doing winged eyeliner. I was not doing contouring. I was not doing any of that until 2 years ago. And I didn't start wearing eyelashes till last year. Get one. It's the best thing that ever happened. Well, I definitely feel like I don't look like I'm trying not to look like season 1 JWell. Now I think I'm definitely Jersey Shore. I'm definitely more of a Jersey Shore, but I'm not a Real Housewives of New Jersey type. I would be on Jersey Shore. I live here anyway. So we were the Jersey Shore. We were them every summer, except we didn't have cameras on ourselves. We barely had cell phones back then. Cell phones were just becoming a thing. Don't laugh. I know. I should get some pictures out of the Jersey Shore of us hanging out. We were just doing the same shit. Look at the fucking blondes. Look who do I think I am? You've been winging it since you were 15. Get out of here. How long has that been a thing? Why didn't I just start doing that? I just started doing it. I don't know. Yeah. I had literally, so we rented a shore house every summer, and it was a group of 13 of us. And of course, it was none of my parents' houses. We just rented them in close to the boardwalk. And yeah, some of us got 2 or 3 couples got married that were in the house with us. I still talk to some of them, but yeah, it was a group of my friends that I had for a long time. And yeah, we still do that shit. Do you see the parties that the Jersey Shore Real Housewives they still have? When they still do their party on Friday night, that still happens at our age. We still do that. We will listen to Fantasy Girl and Diamond Girl, and we will 90 Kids Club it up, turn to Jersey Shore, and we party. Jersey Shore style. And look, with my Jersey Shore hair and my lips today. What is wrong with me, Krista? I'll fix this shit. I'm 46. There's no way. So she said to me, right? She's in her 20s. She goes, you can tell somebody's age by, or what decade they were born, by their eyebrows, their nails, and their the shape of their eyebrows, the shape of their nails. I think that was it. And I was like, holy shit, she's so right. I was like, fix me. Listen, yes, freestyle, y'all. I don't even wear a hat. I can't wear a hat, Terry. But I hope you guys come back later. I'm not leaving right away, but I hope you guys come back later. Dustin has just started watching Scandal. Sorry, Vanderpump last season. He says, I told him to go back a couple, but whatever. He's really awesome. He was on 90 Day Fiance. He was on in my opinions channel with me last Saturday. We talked about all this stuff about production. What do we do about this shit? Like I said, they're like the 8th housewife or whatever you want to call them on Vanderpump, and we're the ex-wives and ex-husbands. We do not count. We need them. They need us. We hate to admit it. We hate them. They hate to love us. The whole thing, goes round and round and round. We get no respect. We're the exes. So they're trying to gaslight us as usual. Okay. So I'm just gonna take Colin being gaslit, and I'm exhausted, and I take a larger. Here we go. What do you think?
Hump day. What day is it? Hump
Happy Hump
day.
Day! It's Vanderpump Day. It's
Vanderpump
Vanderpump
Hump
Day.
day. We're pumping and humping.
We
Look,
are.
I
Look, what
didn't
do you?
watch the whole thing.
Okay.
I'm watching it right now on Peacock because I canceled my regular
Yeah.
thing of seven. So here's what had happened. So I was doing YouTube TV for all of my everything, right? And
Yeah.
that went up to like $76.99 a month. But I'm also paying for Peacock, Stars, HBO Max, Hulu, Disney, um, Amazon Prime,
Oh,
Netflix,
oh my.
like, so we have all of these things where we actually got all the shows except Bravo
Oh
pretty much
no. That's
anywhere else, right? So I was
really.
like, let me cut off that $72, keep
Yeah.
Peacock, but now I'm a day behind. So, um,
Really.
yeah. So now I was just watching it this morning, and
What do you think so far?
so far so good. Like, okay, the sandwich shop. I like how we are seeing an evolution
It's nice, right?
of this is one show that they started off like, younger,
Yeah.
and they were in one position at the place, and now people are working up, they're making families, they're having babies, they're moving from houses to apartments to houses. I mean, from apartments to houses,
Yeah.
breakups, makeups, and it's just like real life how people grow up, except for
Uh,
the swapping fluids with everybody and acting like it's okay until the other person does it.
oh, I knew you were gonna.
So
I knew you were gonna.
yeah. So now we're at um what's her name? Ariana's house. And
Yeah.
I think Katie's hair looks the same as last season, y'all.
I think
I
so
don't
too.
care.
It's
Everybody's like, oh, Katie's hair is great. It looks exactly the same to me, you
yeah.
guys. I'm not sure. I'm like, I thought Lisa Rinna's hair looked the same for years too. Maybe it looked different. I
She
don't
looks
know.
so. Yeah. 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 She's
You
even got
know?
the kind of hair.
But for them, I feel like it's been a year. You've been on
Yeah.
18 things. You had 2511 endorsements. Your counter's full of flowers. The
Yeah.
dick pipe is back glued together. You're
The
still
thing is,
bitter.
Luke,
Like she's coming off so ultra bitter at this point.
you think?
Move on. You have a
Oh
whole
no,
other
you're right.
man.
You're right. Like let them have the fucking house, right?
Yeah, it's so weird. And
Is it?
we
Is it?
saw
Wait, is it legal? Can she actually stop him? She can't, right?
I
And
don't believe so. Look, I do real estate. I have a lot of different licenses.
yeah,
So
yeah,
for real estate, they're both on the deed.
yes.
If she can't make him sell his interest, she can't. You
But
can't
she
make
can't stop him
another
from buying,
person
right?
sell
Like
their
she
interest. If she wants to sell her interest and he wants to retain his
yes,
interest,
yes,
he is able to do that.
yes,
If
without her
she
stopping,
wants to drag this out further so she can smell his ball sweat in the
like,
same house some more,
right?
then she's going to keep on with these games. You're not in
It's a
control,
waste of
lady.
your money. Yeah, it's a waste
Ariana,
of money. It's a
go
waste
sit
of money.
down. You're not in control.
The
You're
thing
not
is, like, yeah,
you're control acting, all
that's
of those
weird.
things you used to do to control Tom
Okay,
with your
so
poor
then
me and your this
take
and
her own
that,
stuff.
everything he used to bend to you. It's over.
Yeah,
You
like
don't have a leg to stand on. You're looking
no, you're
very
wasting money, right?
you're wasting money. You're wasting your time. It's your time to shine. She should be able to take all that money and her new man and go live
Yeah,
happily ever after in a sunset someplace
right.
over there. But she's holding on to Tom because she still loves Tom, y'all. We can't let this go. She loves Tom. That's the only reason she's still so
Yeah,
she's still heart tied to Tom
yeah,
because they have their own separate trauma bond from how they even got together over Kristen. They're still tied that way. And now for them to still be sharing the same home space. We all understand how important your home is, right? That's
right.
where you go for your peace of mind, to relax,
Yes,
to
yep.
to recenter and regroup. And she's living in that chaos because she still wants Tom.
Well, I don't think they're there. I think he was gone for 3 months, and then she was gone for 3 months, or she was staying at like some other place by where they were filming for the Dancing with the Stars. So like, but I agree. But like, she should if he wants to just buy her out, if they're selling it, she should not be able to stop him at all. I
Yeah.
don't think you can, legally
And
can
all
stop
this I refuse to let him live in this house happily ever after. That's because you're
You
bitter,
can't stop
babe.
it.
You're going to
Yeah.
grow some wrinkles and maybe a tumor if you don't let this trash go. Like, move on with your life already. You got him the way you lost him, and you lost him the way you got him. You guys are done. Cut
Yeah.
your ties, sell the house, and make some sandwiches.
Yeah. And it's like too like and I mean, she should say you can buy us. I would also say to him though, you have to take on the second mortgage he took out. I think he should take that debt with him. Like I don't think her equity should be put towards paying off the second mortgage after when he buys her out. Because the second mortgage was taken out remember they took a second one, he took a second one out. And I don't know how much equity they have left, but if she's gonna sell it and he's gonna buy her out, I would just say also then maybe you should take on that second mortgage. I don't know if that would have to be something he would agree to, but they might not have a lot of equity in there to begin with. So she might not be getting a lot of equity to move with.
Well, okay, honestly, in
Well, they have
California
to.
right now, there is a thing where because inflation is so high, they're
Yeah.
bringing the prices of the actual value of the home down a little bit so
Yeah.
that they can sell.
Right.
But if he waits a year or two, it'll just be right back up to where it was.
Yeah. He
You
said
know, she
3.9 or something. He offered her
or
3.2.
maybe she doesn't want to sell her interest while it's lower than she feels,
Yeah.
like he would be getting a deal at this point. But
I
he'd
mean,
still
yeah.
be to the hilt. Let her worry about his finances. I mean, let him worry about it. It's weird. And Sarah
Yeah.
says she doesn't think he's in love with the relationship of convenience, how you get him, how you lose him. I totally agree. But I do still think there's residual feeling there. Look,
Oh
we
yeah,
all know
she's mad. I think
you
she
don't
is.
just turn off love because a peen entered another hole. You can't, it's
What?
impossible to just turn it off like that. And then with all of this having to still share space, it's you don't just turn it off. And she's still so mad that if you didn't care, if she was indifferent, you would know she was done. But she still cares.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, I'd be pissed too. Still, I
I
mean,
think this too because
listen. I'd
she's
be forever bitter. I'd be forever bitter. I'd be forever one.
yeah, and she can be,
But
but I just don't understand why you would
I
choose
know
to be bitter
it's a
around the
waste of time.
person.
Right, right.
Why
It's
would
a
she
waste
be
of
bitter
time.
around the person? It's weird. It's just weird.
Like, yeah. So who cares if he lets her
Is
down?
she
Like,
trying to age fast?
maybe she doesn't want to
That's a lot of
move.
stress. That's a lot. What's the man say?
For stress. Maybe
Yes,
not.
yes.
Who heard that? Where'd you hear that
No
at?
way this year. That'll be good
This
if he gets
this
off
season
shellfish.
or this year? You mean what? Because they're still together right now, but it's not good. But I mean, did you hear that? Like, what do you mean for the season coming up, or you mean like for like a psychic or something? Like this year? You mean in a year of worse this year? I mean, it's things
And
are not.
well,
It's not a
I would
sustainable marriage. Okay, it's not a sustainable lifestyle or a marriage. So probably eventually something like that will happen.
do they have common law? I mean, do they have community state out there? Is she gonna
They
get
have
half?
okay,
Does
so
she
yeah,
have a
you can
prenup?
have everything no matter what. So I hope they're legal. I don't think they might not be legally married. I'm not too sure that they're. I'm not too sure that they I'm just this is speculation
They
that they
had
never
that big hair wedding and they're not legally
yeah, they
married.
can
What you
do that.
mean?
That's spiritual, but you don't have to record your marriage. It could be a spiritual
Oh,
wedding.
like they didn't turn it in like Tom
Yes,
and
because
San,
listen,
like
because he's
Tom and
getting
Katie
yeah, because
weren't
he's
legally
getting
married.
yes, because he was getting sued by so many people by that point. Why would you do? Why would you risk your other
Ah,
income? Why would you risk your other income rates? Because once they get married legally, everything he's getting sued for, now she's being sued. Now, why would you
that's
do
what
that?
I'm saying about Erica Jane. That's what I'm saying.
Doesn't make sense. Like,
Divorced
why would you
yet.
protect her and not make her your legal wife? Just protect because she's had all the money. She's the one
But
working.
it still didn't make sense that she moved her daughters in with this man into his house,
Yeah, but like
y'all.
they could be married. Like they could legally, they could have all the but the piece of paper. I'm saying everything, but I mean not. But see, I would think that's how why she didn't get a prenup because she didn't really need one because she wasn't going to. I don't know. I could be wrong. She could be that dumb. He could be that much of an asshole to let her do that because he don't. What does he care? I mean, he's not. He's not very smart. Like you're making her. You're her manager. She's got to work for you to make money. You're not retiring her. You don't have a job, sir. And then if you get a divorce, I mean, I don't know if you're not even legally married, then she still has all her money. and say maybe he gets sued or something. I don't know. He's getting sued. Why would you want to put your name with his? It just wouldn't be financially
Well,
smart.
Teresa's not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
I
Does
know
she understand that's what's going to happen?
she doesn't. Listen, but she's got that guts. And what do you have Jim the lawyer for then? If he's not advising you the right way, then maybe Louis right. Maybe he should go. But Jim's been by her side since she was in trouble with Julie. So he's trying to make him go.
Well, but she doesn't listen. Teresa's her own worst enemy. She
Yeah.
doesn't listen to anybody.
Yes.
She digs her heels in. She's going to prove everybody wrong. She's going
Right.
to prove everybody wrong that Greasy Joe isn't cheating on her by banging him in between the grapevines on the trip.
Yeah. And it's like,
Yeah, so she's just stubborn.
Yeah. And the worst thing that could happen, or the best thing, according to him, or the worst thing to happen to somebody like Louis is giving him a bigger platform to run your biggest mouth. And this dude thinks he can do the same dumb shit that he did in his previous life. He can do that dumb shit now and think he's going to get away with said dumb shit. It's not going to be the same anymore.
Well, and
now
plus he thinks he was able to explain away everything his exes said too. So he is feeling very powerful right now. Like he thinks he's getting over.
Yeah, I'm glad he has a platform. He's going to bury himself.
But we got off of Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah, we're on Vanderpump. I'm allergic to shellfish, so
I know, but that's good info there, Manny. You're supposed to be up here, Manny. I was only holding space, Manny. You were the one that was supposed to be up here with Krista today. I'm hate watching as we speak, Manny. I'm hate watching.
I'm coming back at 6 though, later on. Okay.
Oh, you're coming back?
Yes. At 6
for what? What's happening? What are we doing?
For Vanderpump again. I'm going to do another Vanderpump because Dustin wants to do Vanderpump with me, and I was trying to see if me. I didn't know
6 p.m. Eastern time. That's 3 p.m. my time.
Yes, in Florida. I kept
okay, yeah. So that's that. Yeah. So I don't know if Manny can come back for that, but by then I will have finished watching it and may have more of an opinion.
Yes, and listen. There's an after show. Please watch that. And
okay.
5. Okay, that is your assignment because I was like literally screaming at Watch What Happens Live. I'm like, suck it, dick. I'm like, you're sucking each other's dick. You're licking each other's assholes. It's Rappaport, Lala, and Andy. They go on about Salt Lake. They talk shit on Monica. They talk shit on this whole situation. I don't like it. I'm like,
Michael Rappaport went from one of my faves to one of my STFUs.
Yeah,
I'm like,
me too. I liked him on his one show, the one that he has with his son and his son's
I liked him ever since back in the day. Remember he did Zebrahead, you guys? Anybody who remembers that when he was like he got to be in that Blackish movie and it was called Zebrahead and it made him seem like he was down with the culture and that's why he gets such a pass in the community.
Big time.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you
now
doing?
He annoys me so bad. I'm like,
it's like, I do like his podcast though with his wife. I do. They correct me.
I like sometimes. I mean, he's very opinionated, and I love that, like we all are. But lately, he just, I'm like, really, Mike?
We watch him and see if you think he's going. See if you think he's going for. Tell me if you think he's going for Lala. Okay, he's kind of like he called Larry the lawyer, Daryl not a real lawyer. Then something he said some shit. He was like making some comment. And Lala's like, well, I'm not on those shows. Like he was. I don't know if he was coming for her or what. I don't know. And then I'm like,
oh, let's see. Because he did not like Kenya Moore. And so he would get snarky with her really bad. So if it's the same kind of snark, I'll let you know.
He's also a Teresa fan too. They both are. They're both.
Oh my god.
I'm like, what's happening? I'm like, the answer is not that. They're like Team Gorgo or Team G Dice, and they're both like Team G Dice. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Oh my god, Rappaport.
Were there new employees at SIR? Oh, that's another thing I was going to say I liked about VPR is that now we have 3 locations for them to swap fluids. But at all the locations, I'm going to need to see way more hand washing, y'all. Way more hand washing, handling all those foods and drinks. And, they're all just putting their hands on their hips and doing their hair and all this stuff. Have you ever seen them wash their hands, you guys?
No.
What's going on over there?
I don't see gloves. I don't see hat. I don't see nets.
Right?
I see long hair with extensions.
Yeah, I'm like, at all the restaurants I ever worked in, we were constantly washing our hands. And the people with long hair like that either had to wear it up or had a hairnet on. I mean, look, see, Sarah. See, look, now that we're paying attention, have you ever seen it?
Nope. No, I think no. And some of them, their asses are even hanging out, which is fine. Look, I am so out of the loop because when I was looking for a bikini last summer, So before, I'm like, none of them have asses. Okay, they're all thongs. But I didn't realize that that was okay now. Apparently it's okay to walk around with that like thong bikinis at like I don't know pool parties.
Yeah,
I
you
guess
can have both you can have your
okay,
Republican
but
and your
okay.
Democrat out these days.
All right, well then, because I could not find a bikini that was like covering my. I literally wore shorts because everyone I liked had no bikini. It was crazy. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
people just wear their both cheeks out.
I'm
Your
like, okay,
Republican and your Democrat, you can have them both out. You can show your dental floss in between them,
I thought I was like,
and
Instagram, that's a porno.
just walk around like that. I personally,
Uh,
when I
weird
would
with it.
look at the waitresses at Sir,
Yeah,
and we hear them talk about whether or not they wear panties and stuff.
they don't.
And
They don't.
then the dresses are so short, and the shortness of the dress is at the height of the table, and they're serving your food. I'm concerned about pubic hairs at this point too. I'm like
I would
really
be
concerned.
the goat cheese balls.
I mean,
I'm
that's if they're not like there was some lady who said she had a landing strip the other Marisol. Marisol was like, "Oh, I only have a landing strip. You guys don't see anything.
a
That's a landing
landing
strip."
strip. I don't have anything. I'm like, I didn't need to know that, but I don't have anything. By the way, I was like, I haven't had anything since I was 18. Right before that,
Yeah, yeah, it's like you shave one too many times and the stuff just doesn't come
fuck
back.
it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I mean, I was like, well, I don't have anything, Marisol. So, but I mean, I feel like
Yes,
the
that's garnish we don't need or want. I mean, and I'm a germaphobe like that. I don't do public swimming pools. I'm always the one to see the jizz
oh,
floating on top or the
oh,
little barf floating over there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh
Mm,
God, bathtubs. I don't know, Meredith. Like, I don't know. I can do my own bathtub. I'm really I don't like to use other bathrooms. Like I'm afraid, not afraid. I just don't like people using my bathrooms. I don't like people in my house. I just feel weird. And my house
yeah.
isn't anything, but I just feel like people's energy and germs and shit. Like, and they
Yeah.
I like
I make
lose my.
everybody take their shoes off at my house. You can't come up in here with that.
I
Yep.
should do the
You
new
got to
stuff.
leave your shoes right there at the door. And look, if your energy's too bad, I might sage your ass.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, you have to when they leave. You have to. You have to. I because I'm telling you, I didn't realize what was happening. I was like, my sister was
Yes, you're
harassing me for a
Republican and
week
you're
straight.
Democrat, Amy. That's what I say the two-party system is equivalent to two ass cheeks. You
Yes.
get a Republican and a Democrat, but we all still get shit on. So, yeah, they're rubbing each other, they touch, and they both going to end up with the same diaper rash and everything. They're contagious together. And yep, you're Republican and you're Democrats out. Fun one today, you guys. I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
my
I'm glad you are because I'm a little like, I'm like, I'm gonna go eat my M&Ms and I'll be fine. Like, I gotta
well,
take out my
if you want to
take
regroup
out
in a
my
couple
JWell hair,
hours,
take my
long
JWell hair
hair,
out.
not tied back, no hand washing. Teresa's cooking. Show
What?
all of
Oh God, Teresa and her hair always.
yes, no shoes in the house. It's a lot of energy. And plus it's
Yeah,
in I mean, we did it pre-vid and everything, but
yeah,
especially post, please. You lucky I don't make you leave stripped naked at my door and
yeah.
and I'll have a
I like
disinfected
you leave
robe
with
for
sage.
you.
You're leaving with sage. I'm saging my house when you leave. I'm Palo Santo, everything.
Yes,
I am talking to that.
many.
Make sure I put ground myself. Make sure I got everybody's fucking shit because I'm telling you, man. Because everybody comes around my sister, they're all fucking. They all got bad energy.
Yeah,
Because I'm like, after she leaves, I'm freaking out for like a week. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
yeah.
It took me a long time
I
to switch energy around in this house. Nobody's
right?
fucking,
Did
because
you
you gotta,
do you leave your shoes at the door?
No, because my house right now, we get what I will, because my house, everything's really old now. We're getting it all
Uh-huh.
so once we get the new carpets in, then yeah, people are not going to be wearing shoes in my house. At
Right
this
on.
point, now nobody really comes over because I'm kind of like, but no, I haven't
Yeah.
done that. The backyard, actually, the back door, because that's where the pool is, they do take their shoes off. But it's very rare that somebody else because when they have kids, I don't have a kid friendly house. I really just have a cat
Yeah.
friendly. I have crystals everywhere, and then they lost your rock. Oh my god, it's an
Oh,
accident.
I just got a new piece of Moldavite
Oh my
yesterday,
god, damn it.
but
Oh,
think it might be glass. I'm
yeah,
like, where's my certification?
yeah.
And I'm like, why does it look like this? Just in one place, it's chipped and it looks just like freaking glass.
You
And
found it.
I'm very but
Oh,
I guess if you do chip Moldavite, it could look like glass in there, but I've never tried to chip it before. But I just got a wonderful piece. It's the size of my thumb, you guys. It's a huge piece of
really?
Moldavite. I got it for myself for my birthday and it finally came.
Oh. I know.
Yeah, I've been feeling pretty good, since I
Yeah,
got it. I've been
good.
making some good moves. You know, it's a transition stone, and
Okay.
it's allegedly from a meteor and
Okay.
has, powers, allegedly. That's
It
what
had
they
it
say.
though, allegedly, but I believe it, yes.
Yeah,
I They all
yeah.
do. And my one Palladian necklace is allegedly channeled the person that Elizabeth April, she channels the Palladians and channel energy into my necklace and my beads and stuff that I used to wear. So yeah,
Mhm.
and all like
When
all
you
my
get stuff channeled into your crystals, you could still wash them in the moon and stuff, right? You could still cleanse them and stuff, and it doesn't undo that, right?
no, 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 no. The energy channel to
Yeah,
always be there. It
yeah.
all does is recharge them, I think. I forget
Awesome.
about my crystals. And I started doing a pendulum thing. I got the crystals in the pendulum. We'll have to do
Yeah,
it.
I have my pendulum right here. Look, we're very similar. I have a whole altar right here, and I
Yes.
have like I have my little journal book, my feathers, my Sao
Big.
Paulo. I have like crystals galore, my pendulum, my
I knew you were my
runes,
star
my
sister.
towel, I have runes, my towel. I have like a big old rock salt thing over here, my prayer
Oh,
cloth. Yeah,
love it.
I'm like whatever will help God. Like
You feel it too. Like you
whatever,
do
whatever will help me in this world, please let it
like
help.
everything we were
And
taught.
like my faith is like all God
Totally.
based too. And also being a Black person, I really do have to examine the way that religion was used specifically
Yeah.
against my people, you know, and
Yeah.
whether or not I want to participate to that degree in it. You know what I mean? Like, so
We
I
don't
kind
need
of
to
have this thing with God right now where he's cool with me exploring our
oh,
relationship outside of dogma and doctrines.
he absolutely is because he's the one source, one force. We're little.
Yeah.
We can explore all we want, like because we're bound to
Well,
source.
but that's the thing with Christianity. They had me believing that once I explored, I was being blasphemous. I was somehow disrespecting God by
Oh,
questioning God. And, you know,
um
like you're just supposed to shut up and eat your Jesus, you know? And
no.
so when you're like, but wait, let me see, what is Jesus full of these
Well,
days? Is there
listen,
any GMOs in there?
I
Like,
can send you, yeah, I can send you a probe. Was she actually that person? She actually she channels the source. She channels God. She channels the galaxy. She channels Jesus, and asks all kinds of universe questions. What do you want? If he's okay with us doing certain things. I mean, people are going to be
yeah.
probably turned off, but I'll send you the probe. That
Yeah,
chick's
send it to me. Send it to me.
she's like I when they
Love
were
it.
probing one source, when they were probing, God,
Uh-huh.
our one source, I was like, holy crap. And I'm like, it's just I don't know. Listen, we were told all this stuff and we are told to believe it, and we did. And now, and nothing made sense to me.
Nothing's making sense.
It does
We
now.
believed
Yeah,
blindly, and
yeah.
now I have two brain cells that got free and thought outside
Thank
the what
you.
they blindly told me to
Why
believe.
not? Yeah, being
And
open
those
to
two
that.
brain cells were enough to open up the rest of my mind to
Yes, girl.
question, like, well, okay,
Yes.
if that's
Why
not
not?
that, then what is this over here?
You both want us to
And if
question.
that's that, then what is that over there? What you say?
Like
You
we're
know?
yeah. He also is not. He's okay with us having other like being on other planets, and as long as it stays in our unit, he owns our universe. He runs our universe, and our
Yeah.
universe is full of life, of other life. So, like
Yeah.
the one source is also the alien thing, and they are closer to him than we are. They are more
Hmm.
about than we are. So why do you think
Because
they
we're
can?
tethered to this realm. The
Yes,
alien stuff
he's
is
okay
more
with us.
interdimensional.
Yes,
And so
he
it
sends
can,
them.
yeah, I get you. I get
But
you.
I love
Look, and
it.
I'm from Oakland. I'm from Oakland, y'all, and we be up here having the same conversation in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah. And we would never been able to do this 10 years ago. Nope.
Right?
That
Not
would be
without
great.
somebody coming and knocking on the door.
Yeah, and everybody, if it sounds, yeah, no way would be talking about aliens. It sound okay. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
and
But
all
I
that.
mean, since they visited the mall in Florida, we can talk about them all we
No,
want.
exactly. And in Vegas, that was so cool.
Oh yeah, the Vegas thing.
That
And
was
you
so
know that
cool.
family in Vegas went missing. I haven't they need to finish up
That's
the
what I'm saying. They were
stories.
back. No, I'm telling you, they said that they were back. They were praying for a couple days because they didn't know what was going on, but they said that they were fine, and they
Oh, they're
would.
fine now? Did
Yes,
they
it was
ever
like
say that it was aliens or did they
yeah, it
change
was
their story
aliens.
too?
Definitely aliens. It was definitely aliens. It was the same thing I
And
said with the Miami thing. They keep phasing in and out, and they're like, "Holy shit!" They didn't realize there'd been
but
a
you
mall
know
named
what's so
people that
weird is that
time
why
slip
does the film never work when they want to show it? That's my only thing about it.
because
It's like
they
so in
do mind
Vegas, the body cam footage was fine
they
except
they
for
make
on the
it.
image.
they do the they said what they said. Well, I'll send you a thing. What they said was
Are
they
the
told them to
aliens
mind
able
erase
to
them.
do
They
that,
they,
or
they
is
mind
it
erased them.
us
They did it.
covering them up? They did it to
They
cover,
did it. They
to
did
like
it because
glimmer
they weren't supposed.
themselves, to hide themselves from
Yes,
proof.
because they
Right.
weren't supposed to show up. They were just chilling in their house, and we bled through. They bled through in the middle of them all naked, and then they bled back into their reality. And what they did was they mind erased everybody. They cloaked themselves so people wouldn't be scared, and they kind of mind erased some people. That way, they can't remember that it really
Well, the
happened.
ones
It's
in Vegas, weren't they trying to start tractors and eating shingles off the
they were
roof or something
scared.
like
Yeah, they
that?
were like
They were
they
doing
thought
other
they were
stuff.
trying to interact with the tractor. They thought it was a person. They didn't know if it was like
Yeah.
a yeah. And then but then they left. They went and they got their people
So
came and
is it
got.
a sign that in the other dimensions, these
They're
freaking
like funny.
Tesla robots, the Tesla robots are important over there? Because why did
There
he
is
think that he
probably a
can
reality that
interact with a tractor?
I don't really. Yeah, I mean, some of them are just they're called shuttle ships, and they're just passing through, and they just happen to believe it's like they're shuttle ships from
Uh-huh.
like Palladian ships and stuff. But they were a shuttle ship. They were just on their way passing through, and they accidentally something happened, and their ship broke or whatever. But like they were able to cloak themselves and then go up without being hurt and stuff. Thank God, because when they get hurt is when we apparently allegedly take care of them, but and take them somewhere. But I mean, listen, if we could see really, really, if the veil was so much, then you would see so many. I mean, they're all over. Like, I mean, I see them all the time on YouTube. I just Google it and stuff. But like, whenever something like that happens, I go to my friend Liz, who's the channeler, the mind prober, and she'll channel like the situation or the people or the aliens to see why they were here.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, oh shit, that makes sense. I don't know. Everything she says makes sense.
Well,
Everything
I
that's
had
going
a
to happen happens is happening.
when we talked about that last time, your person and this lady I keep seeing over here on YouTube called Sloan Bella, she's the one
Yeah,
that said P. Diddy was going to get caught the day that he got caught. And she had said it like years ago or something like that. So
yeah.
she got re-relevant, I guess, or
I
re-famous or
saw
whatever. So
that. Yeah,
anyway, she was talking about the aliens in Florida also, saying the same thing,
yeah.
that they're always walking around. They were
I just
scared
don't believe
of the
it.
situation of being seen than
Yeah,
of us seeing them. And that for some reason, because the veil was so thin right now, that they were that and much more is able
it's gonna happen. Yes,
to
come
bleed
true.
through, and
It happened before.
that there it's energies, and there are aliens too, but there's energies. And she thought this thing in Florida was more of like an energy,
Yeah,
um
energy beings, kind of.
inner high intense energy beings.
They have
And
kind of
that she also agreed that there's some kind of usual glimmer thing going on where they
like
are not seen to us as they really appear, but
yes,
they
yes,
can
yes.
project how they
Yeah.
want us to see them.
So we're not
And that when the veil is thin due to like positions of stars or timing or
still.
whatever,
And all
that
the
right,
flares.
that sometimes the magic or whatever energy that
Yes,
is that
yes.
uses the glimmer is
I love
weakened,
it.
but also that energy is weakened with the higher consciousness happening of
Yes,
star seeds and
yes.
indigos. And that when we raise the frequency of ourselves, the
We
people
can see
that can raise our frequency will be able to see those things and eventually interact with them.
I can't
And
wait.
that the Schumann resonance also of the earth, to prove that it's happening, is the earth's frequency is also increasing from 7.3 to 11 hertz,
Yes, it's
and
so
that's a
timing
huge
now.
change too.
It's a proof that
So there's all kind of stuff happening, you guys, and it affects
people
us in
amazing.
ways that, you might think, oh, something's wrong with me, or I have
Right,
brain fog, or I have this
right.
headache, or why am I
Tension.
depressed? But all of those things also happen with your frequencies aligning with the higher frequency, and your body can physically demonstrate the lower vibrations shedding, and it manifests as tiredness, headaches, like I said, dehydration. Yeah, and all of this thing of everybody getting their circles right, of like shedding off people that they
People,
don't feel like fit
yes,
into their
it can
boundaries,
no
is
longer
also
serve you.
part of it, because you can't take anchors with you when you're ascending.
Mhm.
And so, yeah,
And yeah, start
anyway.
looking up, guys. Just start looking up. You will see shit. They said it's going to start, like, really, they're there all the time, but like more of it's going to happen. Like, people are seeing UFOs. I type it in every day when I want to see what's going on, and I'm telling you, there's new videos every single day around the world, and they're just live videos that people send in. But I went like through Dolores Cannon, the IM teachings, and all that, like learning, and then I wanted to learn about like the science behind it. It's not even like it's magic, but the science.
Ooh, I like that story, Sarah.
Yeah.
That the dolphins accompanied
Yes.
us. That would
Yes.
lend itself to why dolphins are always still helping humans in the water all the time and guarding them from harm.
Yeah.
That would
My friend,
totally
I watched
go
the
hand in
NDA
hand.
channel, and this guy had
Mm-hmm.
an NDA near-death experience, and in Dolphin is what saved his life. The dolphin he literally took him home. He was under the water, and the dolphin took him to shore. I'm telling you, go on.
Yeah, dolphins are
Yes,
flipper, man. Just go back and watch all the flippers you can.
I'm telling you, this guy's
Did you guys
amazing.
ever see that?
Yes, and it makes me cry because I like the fact that, like, we're gonna be able to communicate with them. They're kind of like more smarter than we are. They actually have like human telepathy. Like, he was saying, I don't know if he was on the other side when he was communicating with it, but when he came back, the dolphin was what took him home. But in his near death experience on the other side, he was a dolphin in his past life. That's why he was able to save. It was his name is something. He has his own story too, but it's really amazing.
Oh, Songs of the Stars. I'm gonna get that
Yeah.
up right
Oh,
now.
yes, yes, yes. And Mul Mantra is really good. Mul Mantra is a really good. It's a song that I meditate to. Mul Mantra. A lot of like but I'm gonna let this one
Little
go.
mantra. Right on.
Let me
Wait,
yeah.
Songs of the Stars.
Let me find what's her name?
What's the guy's name? By Vazulu Moli Zulu? Yeah.
I have to make sure. Okay, Dustin and Manny, this should be back with me at 6. Well, 6 my time. Mul Mantra. Oh, it's not a cure.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Lore of Zulu Shaman.
Her name
I
is.
got you. Thank you, Sarah. I got it.
Okay. Yeah, there is and I love it learning. I'm telling you, Zara, when I realized that we could relearn everything over again, everything like I've been learning ever since. I love it, and everything makes sense to me now. Why I'm the way I am. But yeah, Snanam Cure. She sings Mul Mantra. It's a really good version of it.
What
But,
Tuesday?
okay,
Look, it
so
must be. Look, girl, Sarah. It must have some really spectacular knowledge in this book. The paperback is $263, Sarah.
Yeah, go with Dolores Cannon if you want. I've learned a lot from her, but they're older.
Only one left.
But I have all her books though.
And it's used. Sarah.
Is there anything? Yeah.
Let me see.
What
They're crazy.
What time is it? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
they have this other way. Is it really real? Let's see. Let's go to the details. I would take the $60 version, not the $260 version. They're crazy.
my phone just died. Holy shit.
That must
All
be that. Ooh, I'm glad you introduced me to Sarah.
right. Oh, where's the thing at? Yeah, my phone's dying.
Oh my gosh, yes. So, oh my gosh, they have one that's $3.99, one that's $5.75. Lord, have mercy.
But what time is it? All right, guys, I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna go eat.
I'll see you at 3.
I would, yeah, your time 3, right? 6
Right,
my
3 my
time.
time, 6 your time.
Yes, 3 hours difference. Okay, Krista, I gotta get
Okay.
to it. All right, we'll see you then. Remember, after
Okay.
show, watch what happens live. Love you. Bye.
Peace.
Bye, guys. I'll see you back later on to talk about Vanderpump. Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap or eat something, take a nap. I don't know. I'll be back, and Dustin will be with me, and whoever guys. And I hope you guys all come back. Vanderpump again, and then maybe whatever if there's something going on. If Louis bring me some shit, we'll dive into it. I'll get Dana. Hopefully, maybe Dana will answer the phone. If there's something going on, we'll figure it out. But yeah, a little more Vanderpump, and whoever couldn't join us during the day, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'll be back, and I will see you guys later. It seems I already did the stream, so it's already up. Bye.